Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Welcome to my video. Hey, listen, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you like the content, want to keep up with me. Just make sure you follow up on me and continue to watch me in my videos. And if you are currently my subscriber, appreciate you for tuning in and thank you. Hope you're having a good Saturday today. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what's the issues that's going on within the community and stuff. And, things that we uh need to work on and stuff. And I just see that there's a lot of craziness that's going out there in the world. And it's just that we have to talk about these things so we can move on and make better changes in society. So I'm just gonna get into this video about this big operation for sex trafficking thing. And, it's like over 288 arrests and stuff. So let's go ahead and get it in.
Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd about a massive human trafficking sting that was dubbed Operation March Sadness. A record 288 people arrested, including suspected illegal immigrants. A teacher, coaches, even active duty military members were caught up in this sting. And Sheriff Judd is joining us this morning to talk more about this. First of all, great to have you. Thank you again for taking the time to be with us this morning.
Well, good morning, Amy. I'm glad to be with you in the Orlando area.
So, Sheriff Judd, there were some very disturbing, troubling parts of this story. What were some of the biggest things that disturbed you about this sting operation?
We had so many just jaw-dropping moments. When two 16-year-olds, 17-year-old brother came from Wesley Chapel, the next county over, to try to rob us with a BB gun, and they got arrested. And then you focus on the 21 people that were here illegally. That's right. Let me give you just a snapshot of three of, we believe, human trafficking victims. They wanted to come to the United States. So the human trafficker arranged for them to come here illegally. And then they got a voucher from DHS, flew to Yonkers, New York. She set up their prostitution stings. She had a handler that went with them every place. And she said, on Friday, you give me $3,000 apiece. So for just these three people, who knows how many she was working, she made $9,000 a week. And she made sure they flew around the country. So we asked them, well, you came from New York to Tampa to Lakeland. Is that correct? Yes. How'd you get here? Well, we had this voucher from DHS. They told us they're flying around the country on this federal voucher. So get a load of this. They are flying around the country on a federal voucher to turn prostitution stings, and the girls aren't free to leave because they've got to pay back. That is a scary thing. We have them being victims, even though they're here illegally, they're victimized. We have.
So, man, check this out. I just want to say this. This is one of the most, I guess, number one things that's going around in the country with these, prostitution stings and stuff like that, and then sex trafficking and everything like that. This is like the biggest issues that we're dealing with in the country and stuff. And, I think that a lot of people are starting to do this because it's like the most easiest way to go and make money. In my holy book, it's talk about the money, the love of money is the root of all evil. And it's crazy, man, that that this is continuing to happen within the community. And people have to start waking up like, hey, we need to start making changes to this community. We need to start helping our boys, our girls out, making them better people, making them better contributors or contributions to the society, making it society much better. And, it's sad that this stuff right here continues to happen on and on and on every single day. And I don't think there's a lot of parents out there that's really helping their kids and guiding them in the right way, man. I just think that a lot of parents just don't really care. Shout out to the very few parents who actually care about their kids and guiding them in the right direction, so they don't end up involved into this type of stuff. And I really love this sheriff right here. He is really cool. Like he does most of these operations, and I watch these videos all the time. And I love the job that these officers are doing and stuff, and making great changes to this society and stuff. And I really love that. Um, but you know, there's a lot more things that what I think is that the most actually I'm gonna save it for a little bit later. I'm gonna keep on playing the video.
The people all throughout this country that are violating the law and are potentially exposed to HIV. The border's wide open. Fentanyl's coming across. The drugs are all over killing our people, and we're just beside ourselves. And then we catch our own military people, a staff sergeant in the operation, another airman first class out of MacDill, who is also a police officer for the military, and he's here with illegal people supposedly having sex. It's just
That's just sad. Listen, that's just sad to see our military going out there to some of our military going out there to do that type of stuff, to be involved into those sex trafficking stings and stuff, those operations. And this is sad, man, because man, this is why you have to really be careful and get the right type of guidance in life, because people are not really guiding people in the right direction, man. It's just like, and I think a lot of people that have some issues going on in their life and stuff that they just have to um have a conversation about, or just have to go get some help, some real help. And I think a lot of times when you're by yourself, I think that's when the devil starts to attack you. The devil will always attack when he'll attack you more when you're by yourself. And I think that's what's happening right now in society, is that we living in, especially in this country, we kind of living, everybody's kind of selfish, and nobody wants to put in the real help. Nobody wants to give them the real advice. Um, we just be told lies and lies, and eventually those lies are going to it's going to catch up, and you're going to end up in a foxhole. You're going to end up in somewhere that you don't want to be, in a ditch. And you don't, it's just not even, it's just sad. Period, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
a shock.
It's a shock, Sheriff, and to hear the number of people that were caught up in this. And you guys do these sting operations all the time. And as you said in your news conference, you're going to continue to do them. And I think one of the things that you said that, maybe a lot of people took a chuckle at was that, it's hard to believe that people continue to fall for this stuff.
Well, of course. Now, we only arrested 42 that lived in Polk County, and I guess that's 42 people under rocks someplace, because we don't make a secret of this. The rest of them came from throughout not only Central Florida, we had people from like 12 different states that were in Central Florida for whatever reason and decided, hey, they'd pick up someone. We had a guy tell us, well, Monday I got to go to the county jail for 10 days, so I just wanted some stress relief before I went to jail. We had a wife call us and thank us for arresting her husband. She said, now maybe we can get our marriage put back together. Wow. We had the craziest week that we've ever seen in one of these operations. But the good news is, when you look at the 13 victims of human trafficking we believe we've identified, along with our other two operations, we have a record high 58 victims we believe we've rescued from human trafficking.
Wow. Well, that is certainly the good that comes out of it. And Sheriff, we're showing, this widescreen shot of all the arrests that you made. I assume that all of the ones that are in black or that you can't see their faces, those are some of the victims that you found.
Absolutely. Those are the potential human trafficking victims. And we work with our NGOs, our mental health counselors from the community. We have them at the operation. So we start screening them for being a victim of human trafficking from the moment the transaction occurs. And then they follow them for weeks and months, because that night, a lot of these folks don't admit that they're victims because they're more afraid of their human trafficker or their pimp than they are of the criminal justice system and law enforcement. But when our NGOs work with them over a next weeks and months. You cannot believe how successful they've been in rescuing these people who are being gripped. Oh, and by the way, did I tell you the human trafficker that we believe are running these three illegal folks is an illegal Dominican female out of South Florida. We're hot on her trail. If she doesn't get her butt on an airplane and leave this country, we're going to have her locked up before long.
Wow, these busts just really lay bare all of the problems.
So, man, listen, this is ridiculous, man. This is like, and some of the things he touched up are just, open borders and stuff, and you got drugs coming in, and illegal immigrants coming in. You got people coming in the country, and it's just like they're passing all these drugs and stuff, and you know, and the sex trafficking that's going to keep going up and stuff. This is like every day in America, especially. It's just like we're not really giving the real guidance and stuff, and we wonder why this is America is not really where it's supposed to be. We're actually falling apart. We're not doing what we're supposed to do. We're not helping our children out. We're not guiding them. We're not even helping ourselves out. We're not even, you know, providing the right mental guidance to helping us and making better human beings. Because everybody should be a better human being. But nobody wants to do that though. Everybody wants to be about me, 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 me. Oh, I want this, 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 this. But don't contribute nothing. Don't make no contribution at all. Don't do nothing at all to help society better. It's all about me, 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 me. And that's how people think in America. They all about themselves and not all about helping other people out. If you're watching this video, just make sure, just know that, take some advice, some knowledge, and some wisdom in looking at this stuff and be like, dang, I don't want to get involved into this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and keep a good head on my shoulders and stuff and just, keep on just doing it. And it just put God first. I would just say that, be honest with you, because God gives you this good guidance to navigate through this life. Because, these all this evilness that's going around the country is just sad. We have to do better for the communities. We really have to put the right guidance in these communities and help each other out. If you're not even, if you're not, if you're doing life alone, don't do life alone. Do life with somebody. I don't care what stage of life you in. Do life with somebody. Get the mental health um, coaching. Get that. Go out there if you need help mentally or you're dealing with depression, whatever, stress, whatever. Go get the right help. I believe there's a good way of doing things and there's a bad way of doing things. And a lot of people in this country are doing things the bad way instead of doing things the good way. We need to start doing things the good way, start addressing these things that's going around the country so that we can really help each other out and move past this and stuff instead of having to keep going back and forth with the same stuff over and over and over and over. We have all the right tools to move past this to help us be better, to just help our kids, or if you got kids, help your kids and help guiding them, making sure they got everything straight, making sure they stay out of trouble. I think that's one of the things because a lot of parents don't want to help their kids out, stay out of trouble. And that's the issue. We're not helping our kids stay out of trouble. We're just allowing our kids to do whatever they want. And we're not doing nothing to help them out. We're not really telling them, hey, you're not supposed to be out after night, after 1 o'clock in the morning, going doing whatever. Make sure you get your behind in bed at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 8. I mean, not a.m. I mean p.m. 10 p.m., 9 p.m., 8 p.m., whatever time. Tell them to go to bed, not to stay up, or just telling them not to, uh, not to make sure you don't pick up a gun. Make sure if they're young, if they kids, don't don't touch them at all until they become adult, until they have the wisdom to know what is good and bad. Then they can really navigate life and start picking up adult stuff and go into adulthood when they know the good and bad, they know from right from wrong. So yeah, so
that we were experiencing.
just make a video about the issues within the community, and this community, if you're in whatever community you're in, make sure you're doing whatever you can to make it better. Trust me, just make sure you do whatever you can to make it better. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. If you watching this video to the end, I appreciate you watching it to the end. If you like the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for keeping up with the content. I really love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And y'all have a blessed Saturday, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. And then make sure y'all look at my last video when I'm talking about my belief in God, because I feel like that video is going to help you too. So appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for keeping up with my content. Love you. Peace.